if time was needed for distance, with absence has made the heart grow fonder. The marvel of music, socially engineered on purpose, so there would be no comparison, no thoughts to ponder. The world is riddled with riddles, billions of people trying to figure out life. It's pitiful. Enter our world. This podcast, this journey, the second phase of an analogy. This is a prelude for the story of Season 4. The Doneson Podcast. You better tell somebody.
Donesians, the freedom of creativity has arrived. Let's take this journey from the US to Brazil, through India onto Europe, from Asia onto the transatlantic and throughout the world. We'll call it the dark side. The Doneson Podcast is in full effect. Watch it, feel it, listen to Shanna Montana, Uncle Rico, Rod, and Rollo. Let's put it where the ghost can get
This is how I feel. Only God knows where this is going. We are on the heels of something so important. This podcast has many seasons, but it won't be the last. I'm listening to the Doneson Podcast. I said, I'm listening to the Doneson Podcast. Oh, yeah. It's the Doneson Podcast. Oh,
you know, lately I've been trying out some vegan food and
there you go. Man.
Yeah.
I ain't seen you lose no weight yet.
No, this is real. I mean, they still leave. They still leave the grease in it.
Let's hear him live. Vegan what?
Gained 10 pounds.
They still leave the grease in
I
it.
seen them. You know what I'm saying?
This is a vegan they still cook with Crisco.
Yo, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? The Crisco you leave on the stove.
Cooking on lard.
This man love line.
You know that Crisco you leave on the stove?
I'm talking about that lard you left on the stove.
This man love the line.
Wine is my thing.
Yeah,
I was in a school play called The
Lion King.
Yeah.
The Lion King.
Wine is my thing.
He was in the book of Eli.
I have so much
Because he
courage.
lies so much.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's why I love dates in Atlanta.
Why?
But because I'm like, hey, baby, you know I played in The Lion King.
No, Lord,
Yeah.
I have much courage to ask you out.
He didn't give you no carrot.
She's like,
No.
this is porridge.
Yeah.
So, some vegan foods in Atlanta, like local green, shout out, Cafe Sunflower, Upbeat, and Hippie Hibachi.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, and it's getting expensive. So, I've been going to a less expensive place, shall we say?
Oh, God.
All right. Now, this place shall go unnamed.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had to send my food back because my vegan food had bones in it.
Skeleton bones. You the bone collector.
So, look, I just want you to know that you're going to pay about an average of $15 a meal in Atlanta for a good vegan spot. If you go below that, you're going to probably have some bones that come back.
This is true.
I'm like, damn, I know these ribs are focused to be vegans, but why do they have bones? All right, so Don't forget to tune in every Monday for the audio version of the Done Something Podcast and every Wednesday for the YouTube channel titled The Done Something Podcast. Now, we also have a Facebook page titled The Done Something Podcast where you can see Shana Montana, Uncle Rico, and me, myself, and various other characters on there. So I want to say, hey, welcome back, Rollo.
This stirring and singing shit is for the birds. But the touring gets me paid, though. Happy to be back, y'all. And Rod, you're gonna have to give me more money for this shit. You dig, daddy-o? Just saying.
Yeah, it's the first of the month, y'all. Definitely. So it's time for Rent Due in the City.
Rent due in the city. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today.
Not until that heathen apologizes for slamming the door in my face.
Rent is due, and if you don't have my money, I'm going to send a Negro named Corn to come get in your shit.
I'm done.
Moss Point, Mississippi here. Hello, Mr. Evick. I'm married to a white guy, and I'm a black woman. And I'm going to be a little late this month on the rent. And if you don't allow us more time, we could go to the news station. And I know you will want that.
Oh, your black ass better have my money.
Portsmouth, Virginia here. Hello, Edwin. I'm moving to a new apartment and I just need a letter of recommendation. That's all.
Sure thing, I'll jump right on that. How about I'll respond by saying to them you were always late?
All right. So thank you, Edwin. So it's time for Doneson Riddle Show.
All right.
It's the Doneson Riddle Show. You have 60 seconds to solve the riddle, which is an ample amount of time. If you answer wrong, a dummy's getting electrocuted. And here's your host, Ron.
Yeah. All right.
What's going on?
So we do the collective bargaining thing, right? We do Shane and Montana. We do
Uncle Rico.
What's up?
And the rest of y'all on your own, right? But let's check out these two dummies. But look, this is the riddle. A doctor and a bus driver are both in love with the same woman. An attractive girl named Sarah, right?
Hold up, man.
The bus driver had to go on a long bus trip that would last a week. Before he left, he gave Sarah 7 apples. Why?
He gonna be gone for 7 days.
And an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
How did you know that?
Man, that was simple.
How
did you know that?
He just said 7 days and started out like this.
Come
on. Whole days.
Elementary.
Not a word.
Hey, Montana, the last 2 shows has figured this out.
Yeah, I was right with
But y'all all figured this out.
We're all right with her on that one. Good grief.
Good job.
Come on, man. Yeah, all right. We got that one. Okay, let's move on.
Quit playing with us.
Quit playing with us. Yeah, you think we bunch of dummies? we no dumb ass this year.
What you said?
But I know one thing though, right? I know one thing though, right?
What's that?
What?
One thing for certain.
Shanna Montana, let's get it.
Montana, here they go again. Another later. This is what they wrote. A little oh yeah, a little oh no, and a lot. You gotta be kidding me. Montana is crazy. Even though I'm feeling sad, it's only one day. I turn into you. It makes my day. I'm watching your YouTube on a Wednesday, listening this letter so funny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
So this letter is titled Door Locked. And this writer is from Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Whoa.
Okay,
how far is that from you?
2 seconds.
Okay.
Like Moss Point and Pascagoula are neighboring cities, like very close. You go through a stoplight and you're in Pascagoula, like it's that close. So this person is between the age of 26 and 41, and they are anonymous. I guess that's just the going thing right now.
Oh man,
we gonna let them make it. We gonna let them make it. All right, so it reads, I have an alarm, but I still keep my bedroom door locked. My house is like the movie I Am Legend at night.
Damn.
I hear the noises. I take sleeping pills so I don't have to listen to the creepy noises. When the sleeping pills don't work, some nights it's scary. Why does it always have to happen at night? And sometimes I lay in my bed before the sleeping pills kick in and I hear nothing at all. But when I start thinking about something else, that's when I hear a noise. I open my door to see if I see anything, and nothing. There have been times when I sleep with all of my lights on in my house, every last single one of them, while my doors are open, and I still can't stand it. I still have to lock my door. When I invite guys over, they like it when I ask them to stay, of course, but they have to sleep on the couch. I haven't told anybody this. I don't know if you want to call it that I have a fear of ghosts, but I have a fear of something that can get through my alarm system and all of my locks, so it must be a ghost. I'm asking, has anyone on the panel gone through something like this?
Montana, what you think?
I will say I ain't asked no man to sleep on my couch to protect me. However, what I have done is, yes, I have been guilty of sleeping with lights on. I have had a night light. I've slept with the TV on. I've done all kinds of things because I just was afraid that something was there. Like I still got a little bit of like a tinge of like being afraid of the dark at times left in me. And I don't know where that comes from. But yeah, so I can relate. I've never gotten to the point where I had to take sleeping pills. Like the thing is, and let me knock on wood, I haven't like heard noises or anything. It's just been for me. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm scared. I don't really know of what, but I'm gonna leave this light on because it makes me feel safe. Yeah, and it's not even like a fear. Like I don't even think no like ghost or nothing out there. It's just like something. I feel something.
Montana, how did you get to that point though? Like how did walk me through where it's like I moved into my house. I'm not scared of anything, and then something happens to where, damn, I gotta leave my light on.
So
what is that moment?
What that moment looks like, I would say if I've done it in the past 3 months, was like I'm laying there, and you know how like even in the movies, like if all the lights off and you might have a coat rack. And you know it's a coat rack, but you think it's something there. So mind you, I don't have a coat rack in my bedroom. But my thing is like sometimes what happens is how I get there to answer your question is like I'll be laying there. And so it's dark. And you know how you just like staring off into it. Like say you can't sleep. Right. And you staring off into this dark space. If I stare long enough, I start to think like, what if something shows up right there? Or what if like something could just appear out of this darkness? Right. And so my imagination makes me scared because I ain't heard no noise. I ain't seen nothing. Nothing has triggered this but me laying there. Because most times when I do lay down, I do, like I said, the gift of goodbye, I had the gift of going to sleep. So most times when I lay down, I just go straight to sleep. Right. So it's nights when, for whatever reason, like I'm up, I can't go straight to sleep. Right. I'm just laying there in the dark like, what if something was to come through this dark? Or what might happen? Like I done scared the shit out of myself. Right. So that's what it is. I will scare myself into thinking that something gonna happen. Right. And then I'm like, girl, just cut the light on just to be sure. Cause I know if I cut the light on, like I ain't scared when the light on, cause even when the light was off, it was me scaring my damn self. So that's the thing. I'm sure like whoever, the universe guy, whatever, just be laughing like, what is wrong with this child? They like, ain't nothing bothering her. We done protected her because we know she gonna have a whole stroke if she sees something.
Hey, Montana, you know what I think it is though?
What
Don't get mad at me for saying this.
I ain't gonna get mad.
Well, I already know you're already there.
What is it?
I think it's just back me up on this.
I'm listening.
I think it's just you just meant to be with somebody.
Maybe. I'm looking at, I think I see a man in the dark.
Are you lonely? Are you lonely tonight?
Are you alone? Hey, because you know what? I don't have nightmares.
I don't feel that way when I have company.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say in a direct way.
So you gotta think
you
about
never
Bobby.
feel that way.
Yeah.
If you think you're lonely, wait until tonight, girl.
That's exactly what. Y'all right. Because when I have company, I don't.
You don't.
I don't think twice. I watch all
I'm the
scary
same
movies.
way.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
So that's just the lowest way of telling me.
Yeah, I got all the lights out. No light night.
No nothing. No night light. Sleeping like a baby.
The moon is my light.
What you said? Hey, man.
I'm like, baby, look. I'm turning the blinds like that.
Yeah, it's pitch
I'm like,
dark.
baby, let the moon come in.
Yeah, it's dark.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I have no fear.
None.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's what it is. So
Hey, it is what it is.
What do you think about this door lock thing?
Huh?
Okay. So
I'm gonna keep the door locked. Hey, if I'm home alone. No. Seriously though, man. It's a state of mind. I believe.
Yeah.
You know, in life we go through a lot of stuff, and we bring a lot of things into existence because of our childhood and our upbringing and things of that nature.
Yeah.
It has us feeling and thinking a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, in essence, what I would say, man, I always try to be positive and strong and wanting to move forward in life.
Mm-hmm.
But there are times in life, you know, where things would check you.
Yeah.
and make you take another look at what's transpired in your life and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, life is not as simple as we think, but you got to be willing to, I would say, grow and accept changes that occur in life. Because, and I'm a firm believer in that, in life, man, because I believe in evolution.
Mm-hmm.
It's a process.
Yeah.
And if you fail to adapt and move with the process, then you're going to be left behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So in life, the way I look at it, man, I'm always looking, first of all, I always tell myself this, and I always tell whoever I encounter with, never get to the point in life where you think you know it all.
Right.
Because that's the moment you stop learning.
Right.
And life is a lesson to constantly be learned.
Mm-hmm.
In order to grow, to move forward, you got to have an open mind to understand that you always gonna be learning something that you don't know.
Right. Yeah.
The moment you turn that off, it's the moment you don't stop.
I'm learning something I don't know now because I forgot what we talking about.
Seriously. No, seriously. That's the moment you don't stop, man. That's the moment you don't stop in life.
Right.
So you always got to be willing to learn and grow, man. And that's just how I feel about life. I'm not going to never shut anything off. I'm never going to come to the point where I think I know it all.
Right.
Not at all.
Because I know I don't.
Right. You own something with them.
And that's what killed me about people in life. You know, you encounter certain people on jobs. They're so arrogant. Think they got all the answers.
And they'll get that karma we talked about in the other episode.
And look, and will not allow you to tell them anything different.
Right.
They dead.
Yeah.
Literally, they are really dead people, man. Because, see, anytime you begin to think in life that you got all the answers, where do you think you're trying to place yourself in life? Placing yourself above the Creator.
Right.
And don't nobody know more than what the Creator know.
Never.
Never.
Right.
So the moment you start thinking like that, you dead, man. You just died.
Right.
Can't nobody teach you nothing. Can't nobody tell you nothing. And you just, you're going to be stuck in your rut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking you know it all.
Mm-hmm.
When you really don't.
So our great leader, where you taking us from here?
Well, Oliver, what you think about this question?
Okay, so I would be seriously looking at investing into a man.
What? Okay, Oliver. I feel like Oliver throwing shade.
All right, Joey, what you think? Eat me.
Literally.
Rollo, hey, we roll call in this bar. Rollo, what you think, man?
I smoke 2 joints in the morning.
Rollo.
I smoke 2 joints at night.
You smoke all the time, Rollo.
2 joints in the afternoon.
You smoked some yesterday, too, didn't you?
It makes me feel
All right.
Rollo gonna be in there talking to the spirit.
No, but seriously, man. Life is about learning.
Mm-hmm.
No, never stop learning.
I second that. So I want to just deep dive into haunted things, right? To close this series out on hunting.
Okay.
And the Monsville Penitentiary. Now during
The what?
I can't really.
It's a penitentiary.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Montana.
Yeah.
A lifesaver there. During this more than this is episode 5. Woo! Woo! Now, during more than 100 years in operation, this penitentiary in West Virginia was one of America's most violent correctional facilities, and in the final stop of almost 1,000 criminals, the prisoners lived in cramped quarters, which led to riots. Many men were hanged or killed in an electric chair. That's something right there. While others were murdered by the prisoners. The prison closed in 1995. But according to some, the tortured spirits all still behind bars in the bowels of the prison, and you can still hear them sing for hours, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going down this, right? The Annabella. You heard that movie? Seen that
Annabella?
movie? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Heard of it.
Now, I researched this and I said, well, I mean, this is a damn doll, right?
Oh, you talking about Annabelle?
That too.
Okay.
Are you serious,
yeah, Annabelle's
man?
a doll. Annabelle ain't to fuck around with Annabelle.
Right. So a student nurse was given the doll in 1970.
Yeah.
They said that the doll behaved strangely, and that the psychic medium told that the student that the doll was inhabited by the spirit of a deceased girl named
Annabelle.
The student and her roommate tried to accept the nurture a spirit possessed doll, but the doll reportedly exhibited malice.
Yep.
Really?
And frightening behavior. Now I've been roommates with some
Some Annabelles.
some Annabelles that were just dressed up as Negroes. So I don't know. They was just Negroes. All right. So now the Bible says, and like I want to get everybody's take on this once I read this part right here.
Okay.
The Bible says it's clear that once a person dies, they cannot return from the dead. Okay?
I believe that.
So we've had guests that said, hey, they've seen little girls, they've seen people, right?
They didn't return back to their human form.
Right. The author of the Hebrew tells us each person is destined to die once and then is stand before God. This is Hebrews 9:27. A person does not get to choose whether they are going to return or hunt people at all. When a person dies, they're immediately before God. Ecclesiastes 12:7.
So is that person saying people can't return to the earth or something?
Right.
Okay.
They don't have a choice.
Okay.
It's not like I can make a decision like a damn game show.
Right.
Right. So this is the season 1, episode 5. I just want to know, in closing, can I get everyone's experiences, starting with you, Montana, on what really do you think is going on with this?
I truly think that, there's a realm beyond us. I believe, that everyone passes and that they go on to, I believe in the reincarnation, like a lot of our guests have talked about. They go on to live another life. I don't think that anybody goes and they are really like in their grave dead and their spirit is there. So no matter what that looks like, I'm not saying everybody's reincarnated as like a cat or a dog, but life carries on. It's like, it really is. I believe it's eternal. And I think that when it comes to those people that may be stuck in that purgatory of roaming the earth and they don't want to be here, or stuck in certain places like where they died, I'm not really sure what that's about, but it's a reason that they are stuck there, so. But I do believe that we live more than this one life. And so that's why we shouldn't fear death, because it's not the end when we quote unquote die.
Yeah, it keeps going. So if your ass got bad credit in this life, your ass gonna catch hell in the second life.
You might be all right now.
You be like, hey, the unforgiven student loans. I'm just curious, we've been talking about ghosts, man.
Yeah, I believe death is only another extension of life. Because we all been raised and we understand if you believe in a higher power than you.
Right.
The soul never dies.
Yeah.
Because the soul is a spirit. It moves on, it travels. Therefore, when this shell, this body, can no longer walk the earth, my soul continue to live on.
Yeah.
Now, whatever realm you want to call that, I leave that to you. But I'm not exonerated from, I'm exonerated in essence from this life of this world, but not of the next. So I believe your soul continued to move on through space and time.
Yeah.
Until the final, what they said, judgment come. And the ruling come down on how you lived your life.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't, I'm a firm believer, man, that when you die of this human form, when you land in that so-called coffin, that you're really aware of everything that's going on around you.
Wow.
You just can't speak on it. You can't talk on it, but you see it. And you move on.
And that's that on that.
And that's that on that, man. I never believed that when your physical body die, that's the end of life. Nah.
So what you think, Rod?
Because Rollo?
No, I said Rod. What he think?
No, because serious, life, man, it's a journey of many journeys. And this is why we're put here to conduct and behave in a certain way. It's a test, man. To see where you move on to and how you move on. But a lot of people don't want to accept that.
Yeah.
Well, Montana, if you're asking me that question, right, I think that we are all put here for an assignment and we all have a gift. And we know what that gift is. And that gift, in my opinion, is not necessarily working for somebody.
Right.
And I do not believe that everybody is somehow or another designed to work for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that if you do not exercise that gift, that you will experience demons, nightmares.
Okay, so what you're saying basically is those nightmares and those demons are really a checking point to try to get you right.
A checking point. Well, I don't think that it's a checking point to get you right. I think it's a checking point. It's like, this person has given up. He's one of us.
Talk about that next season.
That's kind of, because, if you think about the creator,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't create none of us to be bad.
Right, but we have free choice, right?
We got free choice. True of that. But my belief is that the creator wants us all
to succeed. But too many of us,
we choose the wrong path in life some of us. Mm-hmm. And sometimes he got a way of guiding us back to the right path.
And then we fall back.
True enough. But at the end of the day, I don't believe the creator won't lose a single soul. I don't believe he really want to.
But we have free choice.
We got free choice. He give us that.
Yeah.
He gives you free choice. Ain't no if but about that. But at the end of the day, he's a loving God.
Very loving if you choose him.
Right. And he's a forgiving God.
Right. But some of us, I think Montana was asking us.
I get you. Trust me. That don't think anything that I'm saying is saying that you ain't going to have some over here.
Yeah.
And some over there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day.
Right.
I truly believe that the majority is going to be over here.
If they choose.
I just believe the majority is going to be over here. I don't believe.
Y'all need to go on Instagram Live and debate this.
Yeah, but no, seriously, I don't believe that the Creator will allow evil to be the majority over righteousness.
But he can't interfere, though.
He ain't going to interfere, but I just don't believe it's going to happen.
It is so hard. Anybody that's listening to my voice, anybody that's listening to my voice,
I just don't believe it's going to happen.
Anybody that's listening to my voice and say, hey, I want to start a podcast or I want to start something. The biggest challenges that I hear from other podcasts or other people is they don't want the responsibility to be right. And that is the hardest thing to do in the world.
I mean, accountability.
Accountability.
Nobody wants to be accountable.
That when somebody's looking at you, it says, boss, whether you're a female or male, what we gonna do next?
Mm.
And that's check time. That's check time to where people do not want that action at all. And that comes to it comes to life. It comes to life if you're a male, and some women might disagree with me, whether you're head of household. And I don't blame women. I don't blame women for who say, hey, I'm not going to follow this dude because this dude ain't about this action.
You know what?
I'm saying?
I posted something the other day on Facebook. I don't know if y'all read it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But basically what I said is this here. When you think in biblical and whatever you believe, you believe that God created man first. Then he gave him woman.
Uh-huh.
And here what we fail to realize, man, and all of us fall short of it.
Mm-hmm.
He did that to create a balance.
Mm-hmm.
In relationships in life, we all bring our strengths and our weaknesses. I don't care if you're a male or female. If you're a male, you got strength and you got weaknesses. Same as a female. Where we fail in society is understanding our mate or our other half, strength and weaknesses, and following them, and them to us as well. That's the balance. When you can identify that, now you create a balance where you can move forward in life and you can coexist and you can grow. But we as human beings refuse to do that, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we arrogant. Everybody, we got a little arrogance in them, man. Trust me, we all got it. And that's where we fail at. We don't want to understand that, okay, my spouse is better in this than me, but she's weak over here in this. And she the same way. My husband's better over here in this, but he's weak over here in this.
Oh, God.
And we don't want to accept that in life, man. And this is where we fail at. That's what was that you looking at? No, but seriously, that's where I feel we fail at in life.
Right.
We don't want to accept our weaknesses and our faults of one another. And we all got them, man. And until we can come to a complete understanding in that, in life and in society, in humanity, we're going to be in chaos like we are right now.
Right, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, we all got strengths and weaknesses, man, but we fail to identify and accept them of each other. You know, I truly believe that, you know, and it's a struggle. And sometime in life we get above ourselves and we think we're better than this and we're better than that. But at the end of the day, we all got weaknesses and flaws.
Yeah. And on that note, Montana, unless you have something to add, I think this concludes.
Peace out.
Our our journey about ghosts.
Yeah.
And what it really means.
Yeah.
And what it means to each individual.
And I'm scared.
Thank you for tuning in to the Doneson Podcast.
All right now.
Peace out.
The Doneson, it's a Doneson podcast.